Hello, baby. Hello, nasty. Hello there. Hello. I say hello. Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends. Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Oh my God, we're actually doing a show.
Really?
It's the Brink of Sanity, everybody. How you doing? It's been almost 2 months, but we're back.
I thought the show doesn't exist anymore.
That's what a lot of people thought, but it actually does exist.
I think you're wrong. There's no Brink of Sanity show. I mean, like I haven't heard it in like years.
Yeah, well, we're doing one now. So yeah, it's been about 2 months. A lot of crap going on in our lives, so we couldn't really do one. But I think we're going to start getting into a more regular schedule now that basketball season's over. And
you should expect the show at least as often as the Olympics are.
Mm-hmm. If not, like twice as much.
Yeah. Well, don't get ahead of yourself, but.
So yeah, Mark is with me as always. I'll just announce when it's somebody other than Mark. How about that?
Great.
And if it's your first time listening, I'm Jay, and we're going to talk about some funny stuff, tell some stories.
If this is your first time listening, I'm shocked.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, you had a clip you wanted to play?
I had a very recent clip. Just play the clip, Jay.
Okay. I'm going to play this clip that Mark wants me to play. And go. And go. We're off to a great start.
Really?
Yeah. All right, here it is.
Put your mother in the straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face, fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
This show is rated explicit, by the way.
Okay, so first off, that clip, by the way, it's Mike Tyson. It's so long ago. We can't figure out what year it's from. It might be over 10 years old.
It's pre-face tattoo.
Yeah, he's on the face tattoo. It's before he's going to fight someone, and he goes off on the guy, obviously, and he is very poetic in his words. And so I've always thought, I mean, I missed this by like 10 years, but I always thought that'd be the greatest like SNL bit, is to take that, like show that clip, and then go, not everyone knows this, but Mike Tyson actually, everything he actually has a speechwriter, and everything he said was completely rehearsed. And then show like the putting together of that speech, like them going back, like Mike Tyson being like, and I can't do a Mike Tyson impression, so I'm not going to try. But I'm going to a speechwriter. I don't know, why would I even want to fuck him and what would make him love me if I fucked him? And why do I call him? I think faggot's a bad word. And the writer's like, no, this is what you want to say. You're gonna get your message across this way. He's why do I keep calling him a white bitch? Why do I keep calling him a hoe? He's a guy, and why? I mean, you think What's my motivation for my anger towards him? I just think it'd be the greatest bit ever, just going back and forth with him, like trying to like how he composed his speech, basically.
This is why HBO needs another sketch comedy show. Because Mr. Show was allowed to curse, and they had Hardcore TV. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, you need something where you can like actually curse, and I mean, you don't really need to curse in the skit. You just need to play Mike Tyson, basically. I guess you could beep out everything he's saying.
Yeah, I would just think it would be funnier if,
It's just so funny, the idea, to me at least, the idea basically that he rehearsed and like came up with. They were like, I will make love to you till you like me, you jerk. No, that doesn't get across what we want to say. I will fornicate with you until you love me, you girl. No, we want to be harsher. Come on, Mike. We got to be hard. I will dance with you till you are into me. Everything just also sounds, because it kind of does sound like he's leading, like he kind of like he's thought through what he's gonna say. It's not like he's just saying it off the cuff. He thought about it ahead of time, like I'm gonna end with the whole fucking him till he's a faggot that he loves me. That's what I'm gonna end with.
Yeah,
Topper.
it's all gonna build up to that.
Yeah, I mean, like, first I'm gonna call him a hoe a lot, tell him he's a white bitch, but then I'm gonna end with the faggot line, and that'll get everyone to love me.
That'll help my reputation. What else do we have? We have a real life zombie apocalypse happening.
Oh, we have something that's not 10 years old?
Yeah. This is recent. We're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse.
Yes, we are. Jay, explain.
Well, I'm sure everyone's already heard of the gentleman in Florida who decided that weed was not good enough and he was going to smoke some bath salts and then turned into a zombie and ate a guy's face. And I might add, if you see a link to look at the person's face who got his face eaten, do not click on it. Because I clicked on it and it was one of the worst decisions I've made in all of my days.
Really?
Yeah, it's no good.
I gotta see this.
He has 75% of his face missing.
Face
Well, it's-
eaten. I'm typing into Google. Face eaten Miami. I gotta see this picture.
It's not missing. They know where it is. It's just not on his face anymore.
Okay, face eaten pictures. Let's see what this looks like.
I don't know why you're going to it. It's not good.
Well, you told me to.
I know. I'm a sucker for that too.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Anytime people tell me
my
not to click on these
God.
things, I have to. And yeah.
And this guy's alive?
Yeah. He's alive.
The naked guy is the guy that's dead that ate the other guy's face, right?
Right. Yeah. The big black naked guy is the zombie. And
Holy crap. So basically, if you smoke bath salts, you lose your goddamn mind. I guess you get really hot, so you have to take off all your clothes, and then you start eating people.
apparently that's what bath salts does, because there's two more zombie attacks. Another one in Florida. A guy tried to eat a police officer, which always works good. If you're gonna, I mean, the other guy was successful because he ate a homeless person who was weak, but you don't eat a police officer.
Oh, my God.
And then the other guy was in Louisiana. Where else would it be? And he also tried to eat a man's face. And both of these people were on bath salts.
What is the deal with bath salts?
I didn't even know this was a thing until last week. But apparently this is a thing.
Do you think people smoke it because they're like, ooh, I want to eat someone's face, but I want an excuse to do it?
I don't know what else it does. I mean, I'm new to this whole thing, but I think it makes you just want to eat people's faces.
What are the terms? Like, why do you, like, I've been bathing without salts all my life.
I've never taken a bath with bath salts. Never.
You've never done it either?
I don't know where to get bath salts. I don't know what it does.
I think bath salts are sold at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm not trying to be funny. I think they're a pretty common product.
I think baths are disgusting in general. It's like, hey, I want to sit in a puddle of my own filth.
My son takes baths, but he's 11 months old.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, you got to build up to the shower. But as an adult,
I don't take
also
I
your
don't take
11-month-old
baths very
son
often.
is not like going outside and getting really dirty.
Well, I mean, eventually he will be, and he still won't be taking showers anytime soon.
And
but,
it'll be disgusting.
some bath salts act as water softeners. I'm trying to figure out what the hell the point of them are.
I have no idea. Email us, thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com, if you know what the hell bath salts do other than turn you into zombies.
Cam on WebMD about bath salts. Why the hell not?
Cutting edge journalism here.
First of all, what are bath salts?
Yeah. We need to start really at the very beginning of bath salts because we know nothing about them.
Are being made by first of all, the presumption is that most bath salts are MDPV or some really long word that I would never, like some really long word that you could put down. There's like 30 letters. If you put down in a what's that game? If you put that down in Scrabble,
Or Scrabble.
you'd be the all-time greatest Scrabble player.
Especially
it's like
since you only get
methyl-
8 letters.
Yeah, it's like 37 letters. It's really no one really knows though because no one tests these. Wait, okay. Why are they called bath salts? It's confusing. Is it that they are put in our bathtubs like Epsom salts? No, by marking them as bath salts and labeling them as not for human consumption, they have been able to avoid being specifically enumerated as illegal.
Okay, but we still don't know what they do. You know what?
Okay.
I don't care anymore.
What do you experience when you take bath salts? Agitation, paranoia, hallucinations, chest pain, suicidality. You
Well,
want
I
to kill
see
yourself.
why a lot of people want to do that then.
I mean, I guess I don't see like the like weed. You like feel nice and like eat Cheetos. I don't know why you'd want to have bath salts. It's a very scary stimulant that's out there. We get high blood pressure and increased pulse, but there's something more, something different that's causing these other extreme effects. But right now, there's no test to pick up this drug. The only way we know if someone has taken them is if they tell you they have.
Okay. Or if they're eating somebody's face.
Are bath salts illegal? You can find them in mini marts. Oh, I guess they're not in Bed Bath & Beyond. Sorry. Bed Bath & Beyond, if you're listening, I'm sure you are. I'm sure all the executives are. They do not sell bath salts. They sell crack, though, if you ask. People who make these things have skirted the laws and make these type of things illegal. What are you supposed to use these things for? I don't understand.
Okay, moving on. We don't know what bath salts do.
I want to figure this out now.
Lindsay Lohan crashed her car and is in the hospital.
Did she do bath salts?
Who knows what
Wouldn't it
she
be
did.
great if like Lindsay Lohan ate someone's face?
That would be a story.
like she ate Mike Tyson's face.
We need a celebrity zombie story.
How amazing would it be if also Lindsay Lohan, that was how she crashed down.
Yeah.
At her career end. Oh, she got drunk a lot. I mean, she was in like one or two movies when she was younger. Parent Trap. Let's see. Parent Trap. Kind of drunk and like out of control when she was like a teenager to like early adult, and then she tried to eat her publicist, and that was the end. And the cops had to put her down with bullets. Do you think if it was like Lindsay Lohan, they would have shot her or found a way to keep her alive? Like the naked dude that ate the guy in Miami's face, they shot him because they didn't know who he was. But what if you were a famous person eating someone's face?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Like, do you get to like? Is it like as a celebrity, are you allowed to eat one face without it being like a big deal?
That's like the quote. It's like they draw the line at one, though. If you try a second face, you get shot.
Yeah, you have to pull out your card. See, I see. I'm pretty famous. I'm on some TV show on CBS you don't know, but I get my one free face.
It's like a get out of eat face free card.
Unless you eat another celebrity's face. Like Charlie Sheen really does go crazy and like eats like one of the other cast members on the show.
Well, it would probably have to be a lesser celebrity's face. There's like a hierarchy.
Why have I never had no celebrity cannibals?
I don't know. There's no celebrity like school massacres.
Wouldn't it be great if Miley Cyrus came out and said, yeah, I mean, I never killed anyone, but I have partaken in the human flesh. Oh, you mean you've had sex? No, I've eaten someone. One of my servants killed a homeless man. And I mean, most of it was cooked, but I couldn't wait. I ate some of it raw.
Oh, speaking of Miley Cyrus, she just got engaged. So,
And Party of the USA, I know what you think it's about, but it's really about eating someone.
so over under on 3 months of marriage before she gets divorced.
You know what's great about that? Who'd she get married to?
Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, I don't know the hell that is.
It sounds like a British aristocrat.
Is he famous also?
I have no idea. I mean, now he is. I don't know if he was before that.
Well, good for him.
I don't know. He's probably somebody. I feel like most celebrities don't marry nobodies.
I saw this thing online. It was the top 10 divorces, like financial, like how much was paid out.
Oh yeah. No, I saw that. I was thinking like, how do you have like a top divorce? Aren't they all terrible?
yeah. This one was really bad. They really didn't love each other.
This one was awesome.
The best thing was there were 10 divorces on there, and one of them was basically one of them was a woman paying out to it was Madonna paying out to her ex-husband, Guy Ritchie. All the other ones are the guys playing the women, and this one's the Guy Ritchie's like, yeah, I need a lot of money from Madonna.
Oh, we're gonna do a thing on a future episode where we look at famous artists who have stolen songs, and
I just do it this episode.
because I don't have the whole thing prepared, but
Way to have nothing prepared.
Madonna will be on there because my life is a shambles.
Okay, cool.
Liam Hemsworth is an actor. He was in the Hunger Games.
Oh, he's probably gonna make bank from that.
Yeah.
So when they get divorced, who pays who? I gotta think that Miley Cyrus has more money.
Oh, she is filthy rich. She's got like $100 million. I mean, she's also getting paychecks under Hannah Montana. So she's getting double paid every week. It must be nice.
Okay, so how much is Miley Cyrus worth?
You were just a research center over there today.
I am. There's a website called Celebrity Net Worth. She is net worth. Take a guess.
200 million.
120.
That's a lot.
Okay, how's this? Rick Dees.
Who is that?
He was like a big radio guy. He had a little show on like 20 years ago on TV.
135,000.
$15 million. You don't know who he is. He's worth that much.
No.
Don McLean, Mr. American Pie.
He's got to have a few million. 9 million?
3.5.
Yeah, they didn't pay a lot back then. If that song came out and was as popular today.
But they still play it all the time. You think he's got to step up the fees for that.
He probably gets like a 75 cents every time they play it.
He probably gets a shitty deal.
Yeah. They probably got a deal for 7 years, and he's like, yeah, this song will never be played after 7 years.
Debbie Gibson.
Well, she was just in Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, so she's definitely increased her.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a great movie. I saw it on Netflix.
It's a movie?
Oh, yeah.
What's it about?
It's about a mega shark, and it fights a giant octopus.
Oh, so there really isn't anything else to it.
No, there's absolutely nothing else to it. And it's a whole series of movies. They have, Sharktopus versus Mega something else. And she's in all of them.
I'm guessing this was straight to DVD?
Yeah. And for you younger listeners, she was a very famous pop star in the 80s.
She is worth $5 million.
So those movies aren't really giving her much money.
They didn't even mention that on the reason she has money. They just mentioned basically her-
4.985 million of that is from her. I think We're Alone. Oh no, that was Tiffany. Whatever
that was
her.
Tiffany. With her hit song "Foolish Beat."
Wow, she really wasn't famous, was she?
Yeah,
I don't even know that
I know
song.
her name, but I didn't I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know that song.
Let's see who else on here. This is like the most fun site ever. It really. Let's pick someone. Okay, here's just a question: who has more money,
Okay.
Jay-Z or Kim Kardashian?
Oh, that's a good question. See, Jay-Z has had about 6 highly selling albums. Kim Kardashian gave a blowjob. A comedian said, I love this joke, reality shows are like a virus because if you fuck somebody with one, you get one.
That is a good one, actually.
And I'm going to say Kim Kardashian has more money. And if it's true, that's depressing.
It's not even close, actually.
Is it good?
Jay-Z's worth $475 million.
Okay, good. Because if she was worth more than Jay-Z, that would be ridiculous.
She's worth like $35 million, so it's actually not even close.
That is a really, really profitable blowjob, though. 35 million.
Yeah,
I would give a blowjob for 35 million.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good one. How about Daniel Tosh
He is a comedian with a show on Comedy Central.
versus Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan.
You think definitely?
Absolutely. I don't even think it's close.
Lindsay Lohan's worth $1.4 million.
What?
Wait, it says how much does Lindsay Lohan make?
I mean, that must mean she spent all her money on Coke and bath salts.
And bath salts. I don't think they're that expensive.
That's true. But I guess the Coke part.
I mean, if you could afford better drugs, wouldn't you be doing better drugs?
She made more than that from Mean Girls.
But don't you think if you could afford like you're only doing bath salts because you can't afford to get anything else?
You know,
it's not like you could afford blow and you're doing bath salts.
You know, weed's really cheap.
Or you can't afford heroin. You could afford heroin and you're doing bath salts. Doesn't make any sense.
That is true, but
Daniel Tosh is worth $6.5 million.
I don't understand how Lindsay Lohan is worth 1.2, unless she
Yeah.
literally did spend all her money. But I don't know if she'd still be going on these binges if she was almost out of money.
Charlie Sheen or Rick Ross?
Rick Ross is the music producer, right?
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
Charlie Sheen has 75 million. Rick Ross has 25.
Wow.
Yeah, what the hell? View a random celebrity. This is a great game.
Yeah, this is.
Reese Witherspoon. How much do you think she has?
She probably has about 17 million.
80.
Oof. She's not even good.
I know.
It's that stupid Cruel Intentions movie. What a bad movie, and she made so much money off of that.
Ooh. Okay, this is... Wait, where'd it go? Never mind. Let's see who else we have on here. I'm really helpful. Beyonce versus Barack Obama.
You can't be president unless you're filthy rich.
Actually, it's not even good because it's not even actually... Okay, actually, Beyonce versus Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
Beyonce's $300 million.
What?
Isn't that crazy? That's why I had to like... And Bieber has 105.
Are you serious?
How does Beyonce have all this money?
She has 3 songs and they're all about going to the club. And she has $300 million?
I don't understand.
I'm going to write a song about going to the club.
Well, she was in what's it called? The Destiny's Child was pretty popular.
Oh, she was in that. Yeah, but
Yeah, but still, like, she launched a bunch of phrases, a bunch of fragrances, and I don't know. She did some like good marketing, I guess. Good advertising.
and also Destiny's Child was like the last time that musical artists were making a lot of money off of records.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like she made a ton of money.
Okay.
How much do you think Obama?
Obama's probably at like 250.
Nah, he's like 10 million.
Really?
What has Obama done though to make a lot of money? The only thing he's done is write those books.
I just assume that everyone who's president is like beyond filthy rich.
You know how much Clinton earned after he got out of office?
How much?
$80 million.
Wow.
You know he gets like over $100,000 for like an hour speech.
He actually spoke at my school.
You probably got over $100,000 for that speech. Well,
Right.
probably not from your school, but he speaks at like for like the banks and stuff.
It was a good speech.
I'm sure it was. I don't think probably not worth $100,000.
No, probably not.
I think it's really just like not to get political at all, but I think it's like how the banks and everyone pay him off for all of the he did for them. Like I think
Right.
when you're president, you do a lot of favors to all these companies, and they're like, well, we can't give you the money right now because that'd be a bribe. Here, come do a speech in 10 years and in 5 years, and we'll give you all this money.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, Louis Anderson versus Pat Boone.
So Louis Anderson did Family Feud. He was a famous comedian in the 80s, and he also had a cartoon in the 90s. And Pat
Oh, this
Boone-
is how much does he make, not how much does he.
Oh, it's
No,
not
it says net worth. Never mind. Yeah, which this can't be right.
Pat Boone was really famous in what? The
Hang on, this can't be right.
30s?
Louis Anderson said his net worth is $500,000. I mean, not that it's not a lot of money, but there's no way that's all he's worth. Come on,
He got shafted.
he had his own TV show.
I know. He had his own TV show, and he was a game show host. And I thought he made bank doing comedy for a while too.
So you think he has more money or less money than Jasmine Guy
I have no idea who that is.
from Different World? She was the star of. You ever remember the show Different World?
Sure.
Oh, come on, really? You didn't
feel like
watch that show?
I feel like I've heard of it. Is that
It was like Dwayne Wayne.
Is that what you're talking about, Willis?
Oh, shut up.
Is that the show that was exactly the same but had
Okay.
a different midget kid?
No. This
that
was
was
like when they were
Webster.
like college.
Different.
Remember,
one?
Oh, this is like this is a terrible conversation if you don't know who these people are.
All right, let's do something else.
You don't think this is going to be good for the entire rest of the show?
I have fun doing this. I have no idea if anybody else is. If people enjoyed that, we'll do it again. How about that?
Fine.
When we get no feedback either way, we'll take that as a yes.
Okay, so for the rest of the show, we've planned is Jay is going to smoke some bath salts, and then he's going to recount what he's feeling.
And it'll be okay because Mark is via Skype today, so I won't be able to eat his face. But if I feel like I want to eat your face, I'll let you know. I'll convey.
Jay
it.
has invited over a random homeless man who's eating soup in his kitchen right now. Little does this homeless man know, Jay might eat him soon.
Soup kitchen.
Yeah. So I thought, do you want to go to what your ideas or my ideas?
Doesn't matter. I want to make fun of Miss USA.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay. So everyone's heard the 2007 one where she's like, I personally believe, and she's talking about the African kids, and this is this year's version of that. So,
I think in general you should never say, I believe. Because we know you believe it because you're saying it.
yeah, that's true. It's pretty redundant.
And don't you think you should just be like real? If you're going to try to be Miss USA, just be real and just do porn. Let's cut the middle. Like, cut
Fast
this
forward
bullshit.
5
I'm going to
years,
dance
right?
around in a bikini and like be like celebrated for being hot. Just do the porn. That's you should compete on in like your competition should be this porn you put out basically, and we should pick the best porn.
All right, so this is this year's awesome response.
Here we go. Last but not least, Ohio. Judge number 1, Mary Lou Henner. Your question, please, Mary Lou.
Okay, do you think women are depicted in movies and on television?
By the way, Mary Lou Henner is still kind of hot, and she's how old is she?
Is she a gymnast?
No, that's Mary Lou Retton. Mary Lou Henner was the redhead in Taxi in the 80s.
Oh.
With Danny DeVito and Latka. Anyway.
Oh, she is wait, hang on. Mary
Lou Henner. Henner, not Retton.
No, she's the one with perfect memory.
Is she?
I think. Is that the one with the
What do you mean by perfect memory?
So there was a thing on 60 Minutes, like this was like 6 months ago maybe, about these people who they can remember every moment of their lives. And so you pick a date in history, and they'll tell you a date in their lives. Sorry, and they'll tell you. Well, they'll tell you like you just say like September 12th, 1998. They'll tell you what day of the week it was, what the weather was like, and what they were doing.
That's interesting. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
And so Mary, and so the weird thing, she was on the show, and like she was like even though she was a celebrity, she had these. So I don't have celebrity cannibals. We have celebrities with these memories. And so apparently she had this rare memory trait where she can remember. She can basically access her entire life.
I guess that's a good thing.
I mean, it's kind of cool it's kind of a cool like parlor trick. You can do it like parties.
Wouldn't you be like a Mensa student though if you can remember all that? Or is that different from like a photographic memory?
What do you think her net worth is?
300,000.
Let's look.
Does that site really have everybody in there?
I doubt it, but I mean, why not? I mean, the question is, couldn't you make a lot of money with this kind of memory trait?
I would think so. Although you would have to experience everything to remember it. So,
and she was on a pretty good show.
She was on
Taxi was a pretty famous show.
Very good show. Andy Kaufman.
Her estimated net worth is $8 million.
Oh, good for her. She's worth 16 Louis Andersons.
I mean, it'd be kind of crazy to remember every little. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know if you have to like be forced to remember everything. Also, like all the bad memories, you're like stuck with you.
Yeah, I know.
You have to like think about them all the time. You're like, let's see, September 15th, 1997. Let's see. It was sunny outside. It was a great day. I was really excited because it was my birthday, and that was the day my uncle molested me. I can recount the entire molestation.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's good and bad. I don't know if you can remember it or it just... I mean, I know you can remember it, but like, do these things just pop up as well?
I don't have this... I can't remember last week, so I don't think I I couldn't tell you the weather one day last week. Yeah, I'll give you the exact day.
No, if you said Jay this Monday, 11 o'clock, no clue.
I have pretty much the opposite of Mary Lou Henner's memory.
Exactly. All right, let's. Speaking of forgetting things, let's go back to this question.
In an accurate and positive way. And please give us. I think women are depicted in movies and on television in an accurate and positive way. And please give us an example.
I think it depends on the movie. I think there are some movies that depict women in a very positive role, and then some movies that put them in a little bit more of a negative role, but by the end of the movie they show that woman power that I know we all have, such as movie Pretty Woman. We had a wonderful, beautiful woman, Julia Roberts, and she was having a rough time, but you know what? She came out on top and she didn't let anybody stay in her path. Thank you.
I like it.
Okay, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Pretty Woman.
Who's not familiar with one of the more famous movies ever?
I don't know, but she was a prostitute.
But she became a powerful prostitute, right?
She became the best prostitute ever.
The whole movie was just like she got lucky because some rich guy decided he wanted to marry the prostitute.
Great example.
I mean, her thing, there are many women movies where women are shown doing stuff and they come out on top. At the end, women power. There's a movie called Guy Marries Hooker. That movie, there was a girl, I think at the end of the movie, she was commanding $20 million to film. So that's a movie about girl power.
I love these pageants.
Other movies that were about girl power. There's a movie called Wild Things. In that movie, Denise Richards decides she doesn't need a man, and she makes out with Nev Campbell. Girl power.
There's another movie that depicts women called Monster, and it's a fat criminal woman that has a lesbian experience with another chubby murderer woman. Girl power.
And so in this movie, it's about girls going wild in New Orleans at a certain time of year. They show their girl power for beads. At the end, the winning girls get lots of beads.
There was this movie with two girls, and they had one cup, and they prevailed.
Oh, God.
All right, that's enough.
And Debbie does the entire city of Dallas.
That's very powerful if she could do the whole city of Dallas.
That was really powerful. And there's this movie called War Horse. And the horse comes out to look powerful. I think it was a female horse.
In other news, dwarves are up in arms.
I'm sorry?
Dwarves, they're pissed.
I'm sorry? What the hell are you talking about?
The new Snow White movie used regular-sized people as the dwarves instead of dwarves as the dwarves, and dwarves are pissed.
Wait, they use special effects to make them look shorter?
They did what they did in The Hobbit.
What'd they do in The Hobbit? I thought they were all midgets.
No. See, they fooled you too.
I thought they made Rudy a midget. I thought they just cut off his legs or something like that.
They cut him off at the knees. That's why you haven't seen Rudy in any movie since.
Listen, you guys. It's going to be a great movie. You'll make lots of money, but we have to cut off your knees. I'm sorry, what?
But there'll be three of them though.
Three? I mean, I get a third leg? No, 3 of the movies. You'll be really short, but you could buy, with the money you're going to make, you could buy new legs. Like that guy in Forrest Gump.
Exactly. Yeah, so they're pissed because they're only qualified for about 1 in every 4,000 roles, and they didn't get this one.
Why not just use real midgets?
I don't know. You could probably get them cheaper too, right?
You know what I don't understand? I heard there's a new Snow White movie and it made a bunch of money this past weekend.
Yeah, that's the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't understand. There's a new Snow White movie? What the fuck?
Yeah, she's a murderer vigilante.
Who the hell sees these movies?
Just like the classic story, you know?
Does this has any like? Do they just make the story up for the? Is this like a known story?
Oh, you didn't read the director's cut. After she eats the apple and falls asleep, and the dwarves save her, she picks up a sword and murders a bunch of rock monsters.
I don't understand. Is this something? Is this not the Snow White story? Like, this is a new Snow White story?
Yeah. Yeah, she meets after the dwarves. She meets up with the huntsman, and they fight rock monsters. What's the problem?
I don't understand the story at all.
I don't either. I don't even know who the huntsman is. I could see if she teamed up, like, you know, Cinderella.
Are they still
and
called
Snow White.
like Sneezy and Farty and Daffy?
They all look like the Lord of the Rings guys, so I don't know.
Is there like, why do you have to take old like classic stories and make them like insanely stupid?
Like, it looks like it would have been a cool movie if it wasn't Snow White, too.
I heard they're coming out with Popeye and Al Qaeda.
They should have just called it, like, The Huntsman Fucks Shit Up.
But then you have no idea, like probably the movie was called The Huntsman. And everyone's like, who the hell are the Huntsmen? I mean, this is like an interesting blockbuster trying to produce, but like, why don't we call it Snow White and the Huntsman? What the hell does this do with Snow White? Who the fuck cares? Just make the movie.
Yeah, we'll put her in it. I don't understand either.
Yeah, why don't they should do like, what was that movie before you said Octopus versus Dragon? What was it?
Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
So they should rename that movie. They want to do better. Sleeping Beauty and Mega Shark versus Octopus.
I can't believe I watched it too.
Yeah. I don't understand the Huntsman thing.
I don't either. I don't know who the huntsman is, and I don't know why he's hanging out with Snow White, and I don't know why the dwarves turned into hobbits either.
How about Red Riding Hood and the Ninjas? I can do this all day. I can make up all these dumb titles there all day.
Aladdin and Hancock.
Now you're just taking two movies that are actual real.
Yeah, I'm sure the huntsman is something, right? You think they just made up the huntsman?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Well,
I think they were like,
even
well,
weirder.
because they're like, well, dwarves aren't intimidating. They're in the woods. Are there just 7 of them?
I don't know. I didn't do extensive research. I just saw Angry Midgets and thought it'd be fun.
It made
to talk about.
$56 million.
Yeah, well, it looks pretty good. Like I said, if it didn't have Snow White in it, like, it would look really good. I just think it looks stupid just because it says Snow White.
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard time taking Snow White with a machete seriously.
I kind of thought it was like a being, when I just heard the title, I thought it was something like being made for like a TNT movie of the week or something. I didn't realize this was like actual like something in the theater and they would make tons of money.
You know what else is going to make tons of money?
What?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That probably will.
I'm going to watch it.
You know, it's a book also.
Yeah. That's actually based off of a graphic novel. Or as my girlfriend calls it, cartoon books, which drives me insane.
Oh, it was a comic book?
Yeah.
It was a cartoon book?
It was a cartoon book.
Cartoon book. Oh, that's so sweet that you read cartoon books.
Every time I'm reading The Walking Dead, she's like, "Oh, you're reading your cartoon book?" I'm like, "It's a fucking graphic novel." But then she reads it too, so I'm fine.
What's the so he frees the slaves and kills zombies?
No. He kills vampires before he frees the slaves.
Oh.
That was like his being president was his retirement job. He killed vampires way before that.
Oh, so this doesn't involve slavery at all?
I don't know. I saw a clip of the Civil War in the previews. I didn't actually read the cartoon book yet.
Oh. Do you think he sleeps with any of his slaves?
It wouldn't be historically accurate if not.
I've
This is silly. Do you want to take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, sure.
Because I need more vodka.
Cool.
Be right back, but you won't notice because I'm cutting this out. All right. We're back.
I have a question for you. What would you rather see in the theaters, or before? Like, what would be a better awful experience?
Okay.
Snow White and the Huntsman, or Battleship?
Ooh, Battleship looks exactly like Transformers,
Battleship looks terrible.
but it was one of my favorite directors made it. So
Who made it?
the guy who made Very Bad Things.
Oh, well, I guess apparently now he does very bad movies. Haha.
I don't know.
Here's the best review. This review I'm looking on Rotten Tomatoes. What's next? Lincoln Logs versus Tinker Toys?
Hungry Hungry Hippos. Connect 4, the feature film.
Connect 4. Or is it?
It's going to be like a dinosaur movie. Because Transformers pretty much had as much to do with Battleship as, yeah. I don't know. I would say
That board game, sorry, becomes like a new like Holocaust.
Sorry. I would say I'd probably want to see Snow White and the Huntsman first, but I'm probably going to be an idiot and watch both of those.
You're actually gonna see these movies?
Yeah, I'm going to see both of them.
Wow.
I mean, in like 7 years. I don't watch anything like anywhere close to when it comes out.
That's I would never see these.
Oh, you know, an episode we did like 9 months ago where I said I was going to start watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
The disc is in my apartment. Haven't started watching it yet, but it's in my apartment.
Okay, so here's
Getting warmer.
to be fair, the first like couple episodes, like it's decent at first. It's a little slow. It's very like it takes a little bit to get into.
Okay.
The first season's 6 episodes, like 6 hours. Just watch them all. It just takes off at the second season on.
Okay.
It goes from like pretty good to amazing, like from episode 1, the second season.
I had a thing on my Facebook where I asked if I should start watching Psych or if I should start watching Breaking Bad, and it got a little testy in there. But
Really, I can't imagine Breaking Bad wouldn't win by a lot.
it didn't. It won by a couple, but I went with Psych anyway. Just because I was busy with school and work, and you know, everyone told me when I started watching Breaking Bad, I'm not going to want to stop.
Yeah.
Whereas
that's true.
Psych, I could watch 1 or 2 and then stop. So that's why I went with Psych, and Psych is awesome, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, either way, Breaking Bad's amazing. It just takes a little bit to get into. Once you're into it, you'll be like just absolutely hooked.
Yeah, well, as soon as I'm going on vacation tomorrow morning, as soon as I get back, I will start.
Okay, sweet. What summer movies are you actually looking forward to?
I already saw it, Avengers.
I mean, what else is coming out that you're looking forward to?
Nothing.
Well, I guess I have a question. Are you going to see the new Spider-Man or the new Batman?
I will probably see neither in the theaters and both afterwards. I was adamant about boycotting Spider-Man because I heard they do his origin story again.
Right. We were talking about this, doing the same stories over and over. Goddamn.
But they actually threw in a bunch of new villains. Well, so that kind of swayed me to actually see it now. And Emma Stone is in it, and I kind of love her. So
I would totally see the new Batman in the theaters.
yeah, I don't know. People are gonna crucify me for this, but I thought the Dark Knight was overrated.
I really liked it, but I could see. I don't think it was amazing, but I really liked it.
I mean, I don't even know if that would be in my top 10 comic book movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do our top comic book movies of all time.
You're just gonna do it off the top of your head?
Let's just do it off the top of your head. What the hell?
Okay.
My number one, and this is what I enjoy the most. I say my number one is the original Batman, the one with Michael Keaton. I love Jack Nicholson. I think it was awesome.
That is a great one.
What's your number one?
I love that one actually. I might actually go with Avengers. I thought it was that good.
Really?
Yeah, did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna wait for it to come out on video.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good.
Wow. My number two, I say The Dark Knight's number two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say Dark Knight I thought was really good. I mean, I didn't think it was amazing or anything like that, but I thought it was well done. I loved the Joker. I don't know why he's not in more movies since then. And yeah, I thought it was really good.
I might go with Iron Man, the first one.
Did you just send me a list of comic book movies so I can actually like know them?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Iron Man 1. I thought that was done really, really well.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I guess what would I go with? But I wouldn't go with that. I'd go with looking on the list now that I have more. How about The Crow was pretty good. Oh,
The Crow? Not The Crow. You're lying. It's in number 3. No.
You're right. I have to look at this list now. It's not Iron Man. Oh, you know what I really liked a lot? Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass is my number maybe 4, actually. I thought Kick-Ass was awesome, and nobody knows about it.
I was shocked at how good that movie was. I mean, it's not like an amazing movie, but it was just a very fun
It's a really good movie.
It was one of those things that, like, to me, it sounded like I heard about it. Like, Kick-Ass, I guess, is like a guy that pretends, like, wants to be a superhero. And it's like some dorky guy that dresses up like a superhero. And so I just, like, turned it on because I kind of like those kind of movies, whatever. It's so much better than you expect.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Woody Harrelson did a movie like that. It wasn't nearly as good.
What?
Like a vigilante, trying to be a vigilante movie.
Oh.
And he just kept getting his ass kicked. And he was doing stupid things. And he kept getting his ass kicked. And I thought it was funny. But then near the end of the movie, you find out he's like literally mentally ill. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's just kind of sad now.
Okay, what's your number 3?
Watchmen.
Oh, I did not see that one either.
Yeah, I think it's better if you read the book first.
The what?
The cartoon book.
Okay, fair enough. My number 4 is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's the original, right?
Not the one with Ice Cube. Ice-T, I mean.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
What about the animated one that came out with a few years ago? That was good.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that because I'm not into cartoon books.
You just want to do a top 10 on cartoon books.
Yeah, that's true. I did.
Well, my number 4 was Kick-Ass.
Okay, so my number 5 will be, and I just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It wasn't a good movie. My number 5 would have to be. I'm not gonna say Alien versus Predator.
No, you're definitely not going to say that, because that would be a lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Catwoman.
Did anybody?
I am going to have to say. I haven't seen most of these. Howard the Duck.
Okay, you're just you're full of lies.
I guess you know what? Men in Black.
Men in Black was good, but I'm going with Hellboy.
I did not see Hellboy either.
No, I'm going with Hellboy 2. I like 2 better than
great.
1. I like 2 better than 1, but I'm probably going to round it at the top 10 with Hellboy 1.
Okay. I'm done with this list. I'm not that interested in it anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
V for Vendetta was decent.
I would throw in Blade.
Blade was decent. I actually thought Blade was decent.
I like the whole trilogy. I don't want to put all 3
X-Men.
on there.
It's got to be an X-Men that's up there.
X-Men First Class was good.
I have not seen that one, but everyone says it's good.
Yeah, the Wolverine one
Time
was not
Cop
good.
with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's my number 1. Never mind.
I thought Spider-Man 3 was pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of the first 2, and I know everyone thinks the exact opposite.
Well, I thought the second one was the best.
Okay. The first one I thought was like pretty damn boring.
The first one I didn't think was very good.
The original Batman and the first one with Christian Bale would both have to be on there.
See, I think The Dark Knight's much better than the first one with Christian Bale.
Really?
Yeah, I like Dark Knight so much better than I didn't love Christian Bale the first one.
Oh yeah, no, I totally disagree on that one.
Partly because like he was so good at American Psycho that I just keep picturing his character, and I almost think Batman would be better if he was also like the character from like it was like the character from American Psycho like being Batman.
But in the second one, I thought it was too long. I thought there was no point in having Two-Face because he just basically
He seemed kind of pointless.
He showed up and then died, and then also his I don't know why his voice is ridiculous in the second one. Just like, oh, Batman.
Yeah, his voice is ridiculous in the first one too.
Yeah, why does he do that?
I don't know. Like, that's why I think he should just be like. I think you should have to always carry your characters with you in future movies.
Hey, Bruce Wayne. The whole point of the mask is that nobody knows it's you. You don't have to use that voice.
Yeah.
Okay, there's our top 10. The end.
Yeah, whatever. So I was watching VH1 at some point. I don't know. They always have like on the holidays like the top 100 songs of the 90s or the 80s or like the 2000s.
Yep.
And I wanted to see how well Jay could do actually trying to guess who's on the top 10.
This is just like the Quiz Me episode, huh?
Yeah. It's also just interesting like who they put ahead of what. So let's start with the 80s. What do you think's in the top 10 for the 80s? The 80s.
Are we talking about music videos or songs?
I guess they have to be I think all the songs were videos.
Yeah, but it's a different top 10. Like
Why?
if you if you're gonna do videos,
It's song. I think it's just based on the songs, not based on like the videos.
because Take on Me would be in the top 10 if they were doing videos.
it is not in the top 10. It's songs.
Then it's songs. Okay. I'm gonna say
And if you can guess the number where they are actually on the list, that'd be amazing.
it would. It's probably not gonna happen. I would say Madonna Like a Prayer is number 3.
No, number 8. But yeah. No, sorry. Actually, no, she's not on here. Never mind.
Really? Okay.
It's a different Madonna song.
Okay. What else would be in the top 10?
Can you guess what the other Madonna song is?
Like a Virgin?
Yes, that's number 8.
Okay. Like a Prayer is a much better song. So
I think, but like a Virgin was more popular. Actually, they're both really popular.
So we're not going by quality on this list. We're just going by what's more popular.
What's the best? It's not. Yeah, it's like what's the most popular.
Popular
best?
doesn't mean best. I mean, if you're going like that, then Green Day is better than a lot of good bands.
Because if you're going to do the best, you can like say, well, this indie band that had a song out in the 80s was actually the best song of the 80s, but no one knows it. It has to be like a combination of popularity and being good.
Okay, but that's like version's not that good. Okay, anyway, number 1 has got to be Michael Jackson, Thriller.
No, it's not in the top 10 either.
Michael Jackson's in the top 10, right?
Obviously. But what song is it?
Billie Jean?
Has to be. Come on, Billie Jean's the best. Not the best, but Billie Jean's like was like his most popular song. Thriller was like a really great video, but no one like you never hear the Thriller song without the video.
Yeah, no, I just figured that, they played the crap out of that song. They would, bump
No,
it up.
I guess it's the best song or most popular song. No, forget the videos.
Okay. Well, why would a video channel do a top video thing? So Billie Jean is what, number 1?
4.
Doing 80s, huh?
Yeah. There's some pretty good ones on here. Like these are all like you can't argue with any of them being on the top 10.
Come On Eileen, Dexy's Midnight Runners.
No.
Number 23.
That was number 18 on the list.
Wow, I was really close.
Yeah.
The
number 1 song is the song you hear at every party you go to. They play the song still today.
You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC.
That's number 10.
Pour Some Sugar on Me.
That's number 2.
Okay. Sweet Home Alabama.
If everyone listening is like, this is the worst idea ever.
Yeah. I'm
Sweet Home Alabama, I don't think is the 80s.
Living on a Prayer.
Yes, that's number 1.
Okay.
I'll give you the list. Living on the Prayer, Pour Some Sugar, Hungry Like the Wolf, number 3. Which I'm surprised at the head of Billie Jean.
I'm surprised it's in the top 20.
I think it's a really big song and really good, but like I'm surprised it's really like
It's a good song. I wouldn't put it in my like top 40.
yeah, I'd put it in the top 20 maybe, but I don't see how it's number 3.
It doesn't make sense.
Number 5, Prince, When Doves Cry.
Hungry Like a Wolf is Duran Duran for those of you non-music buffs.
Yeah, I mean Duran Duran was huge.
Yeah,
this is
they
their
were.
biggest song, but
They were huge, but all their songs were very good, but never great.
I mean, yeah, I can't say this song is great.
Right. Which I would say about all their songs.
Then When Doves Cry. Then Hall & Oates, I Can't Go For That.
Wait a second. When Doves Cry isn't even Prince's like 10th best song.
Purple Rain. Yeah, I mean, I guess Little Red Corvette. I mean, I love When Doves Cry. But I put Purple Rain over that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hall & Oates, I Can't Go For That. I don't even know what that song that is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have Maneater on there, right?
Yeah. Or what's the other one by them that's really big? I don't know. Number
Make My
7,
Dreams
Sweet
Come
Child
True.
of Mine. Guns N' Roses.
You Make My Dreams Come True, right?
Oh, I don't even know.
Okay. Anyway, what was the
Guns
other
N'
one?
Roses, Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, which again, not the best Guns N' Roses song.
No, probably not even top 10 again.
Madonna, Like a Virgin. Run DMC, Walk This Way is number 9. So number 9 is a cover.
Okay, we're done with this list. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Okay, so let's go it's fun to use these one. Okay, now we go to
This is the other. This is the other Hall & Oates song.
Oh, this is big.
Yeah, that was a great song.
What song is that?
You Make My Dreams.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, 90s.
90s. They're gonna put like Smells Like Teen Spirit in the top 5.
Guess what number it is?
2,
1.
1. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, it kind of set like a whole musical trend.
It did, but that doesn't mean it's the greatest song. I don't know.
But it had the biggest impact of the 90s.
By the fact that it paved the way for 3 bands. Like grunge was popular for about 2 minutes.
It paved the way for an entire fashion trend of people paying a lot of money to look like assholes.
It paved the way for Pearl Jam and Soundgarden.
I want to can I pay Abercrombie $60 to look like a farmer?
It paved the way for adults wearing flannel above the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, it paved the way for a bunch of bands to have different names that all play the exact same songs. Hi, our name is Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, some other Sonic Youth, and all some other dumb bands.
Oh, Sonic Youth is terrible, by the way. I don't know why they get so much credit for being great.
Yeah, of all the bands that like, at least the other ones have like popular songs and like did well. Like, I don't even know what was good by Sonic Youth.
They have one good song, and all the rest is like just noise. I tried. I listened to 3 albums by them, and they're just not good.
It's a lot of albums to listen to when they're that bad.
I know it was terrible.
What else is on this list?
Well, Pearl Jam. They're not going to pick the best song, so I'm going to say
Pearl Jam is number 11 on the list. They don't make top 10.
Even Flow or Jeremy.
It's Jeremy, and Jeremy is their best song.
No, it's not.
What is their best song?
Alive.
Alive's a great song, and the whole album's really great. But Jeremy's their best song.
Yeah, and all the rest of their albums for the rest of their career weren't great.
No, I mean, I think it's really like it's hard to once you've had an amazing album, like it's really hard to have a second amazing album.
Yeah, no band's ever done that.
Well, it's hard. I think very few bands have. I mean, Pearl Jam has a lot of like decent stuff since, but to have a really like that was like 10 was a masterpiece.
It was, but I mean, like even Guns N' Roses did it 3 times.
Yeah, and then they're a better band.
Okay.
I don't know if they're a better band. Pearl Jam has a lot of
They're
good
a better
stuff.
band.
Yeah.
I mean, they flamed out due to drugs, but they were a better band from the start. And
I really
they were a
like
better
Elderly
band.
Woman Sitting on a Cat. That dumb titled song, I really think it's a great song also.
Yeah, Yellow Ledbetter is amazing.
They have a lot of good songs.
They have a lot of good songs. They don't have. Okay. Anyway, next.
Okay, what else on the list? You're guessing, remember?
Yeah, they're gonna put a really crappy Soundgarden song on there.
Soundgarden's makes the list at... Where do they make the list? Okay, number 25.
Black Hole Sun.
What else would it be? That is by far the most popular song. It may not be their best.
It's not even like Rusty Cage outshined.
Right, no, I'm not arguing that it's their best song. I'm just arguing that like it's by far the most popular song. That's the song that made them big.
It is, but it's not a great song.
Well, fine. It's not a great song. I don't know what...
It's only the top song, so why should they be good?
Again, like you might like some dumb song that like it has to be something that's really popular impact. It's greatest songs in the 90s, whatever the word greatest means.
Rusty Cage and Outshined were their first 2 videos. Put them on the map.
No one gave a shit about them until they sang Black Hole Sun.
Man.
No, but those two songs, Outshine's a really good song, and Rusty Cage, whatever. But those two songs, like, no one really cared about them. They were like a minor band. Like, people were like, oh, that's a cool song. Who's that by? I don't know. I'm not going to look it up.
Well, going along this logic, then I'm going to say Smashing Pumpkins 1979.
Ooh, I don't think that's in the top 10. That's definitely not in the top 10. Let me see where it is. I bet that's not even their top song.
It's not even their top song? Good. It should
I bet today, not putting Smashing Pumpkins on the list proves it's not valid. Smashing Pumpkins doesn't even make the list.
Smashing Pumpkins doesn't make the list of top 90 songs. Okay.
Yeah, I would think that the songs today, which are their most, like, they're one that, like, put them on the map. But
Disarm,
1979, I think, would be on there also.
Disarm, Cherub Rock, Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
I think Disarm is the best song.
I don't. Well, yeah, no. Disarmed is probably. It's either Disarmed or.
See, you said this was gonna be a bad. You thought this was gonna be a boring topic. It's fun to talk about these things.
Disarm or Muzzle were their two best songs.
I don't know Muzzle, so I'm gonna say Disarm.
You need to know Muzzle.
I don't think I know it.
Okay.
You're gonna play it for me, or I'm just gonna go on not knowing it.
Just go on forever not knowing it. This is a Muzzle.
Oh, I know the song.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah, Disarm's better, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I know the song. Disarm's better. Okay, what else on the list? And you have to think like also like Teeny Bop and all that other stuff because like.
Yeah, I feel like this list has absolutely no logic. Like, there's probably going to be a Backstreet Boys on there.
It is. It's number 3 on the list.
Backstreet's Back or something like that.
I want it that way. It was huge in the 90s.
It was. But the fact that that's number 3 means I'm not going to get like any of these right.
No, you'll get. I mean, all the top 10, you know them all, no question.
Yeah, but when I'm thinking of it's like a mind fuck because when I'm thinking of good songs, I'm not thinking of a.
Just
Backstreet
name the
Boys
songs.
song.
Just tell me what you're thinking of.
NSYNC.
NSYNC is on the list. They are not in the top 10 though.
Good.
Really?
Okay.
Hang on, maybe I'm wrong about this.
What about Menudo?
I don't think they were that big.
No,
NSYNC is number 30 with "Tearing Up My Heart."
Menudo was huge, but that was 80s.
Yeah, that was the problem.
90s. I don't even know.
There's so many ones on here. Come on.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys. You want just me to tell you? Because the Beastie Boys, number 19 was Beastie Boys, their first entry. What do you think it is?
Beastie Boys number 19 with What You Want?
No, Sabotage, which in the 90s was their biggest song, I think.
It was, but it's one of my least favorite songs in their entire library.
Fair enough, but it was their biggest song.
Okay.
Not the biggest song ever, but of the 90s.
Yeah.
Because 80s, they had obviously had bigger songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 on the list is Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yep.
Number 2 is U2 1.
Okay. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that one. Number 3, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
Terrible.
Number 4, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
I mean, it was one of the most popular songs of the 90s.
Okay, so number 5 and 6, I think number 6 should be ahead of number 5. Number 5 is Madonna Vogue, which I don't think it's like number 5 in this list.
I don't think it's number 50.
Number 6, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
Okay, you're on crack as well.
Okay, Baby Got Back is gigantic.
It's not very good.
It was so popular. First of all, versus Madonna versus Sir Mix-a-Lot, what song has been quoted more since, Vogue or Baby Got Back?
Then where's the Humpty Dance?
But not quoted as much as Baby Got Back.
Yes, it is.
No way.
I think
Baby
it's
Got
quoted
Back
more.
is quoted way more.
Nope, I think it's quoted more.
I think it's a more well-known song than the Humpty Dance. And the Humpty Dance is also the 80s, isn't it?
It could be.
But Baby Got Back is super popular. Totally should be in the top 10, if not like number 4, number 3 on the list for the 90s. Come on, you don't like Baby Got Back?
It's okay.
It kind of wears on it because it's kind of like a cheese. It's kind of because it's like a one like joke kind of
It's
song.
really cheesy. Yeah.
But like it's really a good song too.
Okay.
Number 7, you're gonna hate this one. Britney Spears, "Baby One More Time."
Yeah, kind of hate it.
but I mean, it was really popular.
It's not a terrible song. It's just when you're talking about songs of the entire decade.
I always hear that. I heard like someone explain the thing with like Britney Spears, like her songs are catchy and some of them are actually really decent because they're written by people who are really talented musicians. They're just sung by her.
Right.
It's not like she's producing this shit.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Number 8, TLC Waterfalls.
Ugh.
It was very big. Number 9, REM Losing My Religion.
It's a good song.
That's a really good song. Number 10, Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You.
Okay.
How is she number 10 in the list of the 90s and has never produced anything else?
Yeah, I mean, that's another one where it's like decent, but like whatever.
Okay, 11 was Jeremy. 12, this I think could be higher. You Ought to Know, Alanis Morissette.
Okay. I don't want to do this anymore.
I Can't Touch This is 15. Okay, this is the Knots. The 2000s. Let's see if you can get any of these.
Radiohead, some song I don't know because I don't like Radiohead.
I'll tell you the list because we're kind of done. Number 1, Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
Yeah, that would have been my 4,000th pick. So I'm glad we skipped to the chase on this.
Number 2, Outkast, Hey Ya.
This is the worst. All right, this just shows
This is a terrible list.
what music, where the music is going these days.
Number 3, yeah, and it really is awful. Number 3, Lady Gaga, Poker Face.
Oh my God,
4, Eminem, Lose Yourself.
terrible.
Number 5 is going to make you actually kill yourself. Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone.
I would rather that than Eminem.
Number 6, Kanye West, Gold Digger.
Okay, now I'm angry again.
Number 7, you weren't angry about Kelly Clarkson?
No, I actually like that better than the last 3 songs you mentioned.
Okay, you are gay. Number 8, number 7, Justin Timberlake, Bringing Sexy Back. Number 8,
Kind of like that song.
Jay-Z, Empire State of Mind. I kind of like that song.
Oh no, I hate that song.
Number 9, Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. I don't even know what that song is.
I have no idea what that is.
Number 10, In the Club by 50 Cent.
Oh my God.
Let me keep going. This is how awful this list is. 11, Rihanna, Umbrella.
Which
12,
is probably better than like 6 through 10.
That's an awful song. Come on. Number 12, Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. Number 13,
could
Green
stop,
Day,
right?
American Idiot. 14, Crazy and Gnarls Barkley. 15, U2, Beautiful Day. It's not even a really good song. I mean, this list is terrible.
That
Beyonce,
Gnarls
Single
Barkley
Ladies.
song is probably the best on that list so far.
Beautiful Day?
No, that Gnarls Barkley song. That's probably the best.
I thought that should
on
have
the
been
list.
higher. I mean, Jay-Z's 99 Problems is number 21. This whole list sucks.
I think that's a terrible, terrible song.
This list is horrendous.
Yep, so that shows you where music went.
Yeah, it's like the 80s, like you could like find some good ones. 90s had some good ones. This is just terrible.
Have you
Number
heard
100 on the list? The Thong Song by Cisco.
Great.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Lou Reed and Metallica album?
I heard it's terrible. You told me that.
Then I did not do a good enough job of telling you how terrible it is.
Are we going to go much longer?
No.
I'm on 23%. I can go get my plug. Actually, I got to go sleep soon. Never mind. I got a kid.
What am I fun? The worst album of all time, I would say.
Worst album of all time?
Yeah, I think it might be. It sounds like a drunk old man rambling while another band like just twiddles in the background.
Do you want to play a song or just tell us about it?
I'll play a clip of a song. It's the worst thing you can imagine.
I am a chorus of the voices that gather up the magnets set before me. I attract you and repel.
What the hell is this? Just turn it off, please.
That's the best song on the album. I'm not even joking. It goes downhill from there. He just rambles like a drunk old man, and they don't even have any rhythm in the music. It's just like, it's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Well, that's awesome.
Yep. The thing is, Lou Reed does not ruin his legacy, but Metallica is still further down their spiral of making terrible music.
So they really fell off. I mean, they had some amazing songs.
Oh, by the way, the fact that that list that we did for the 90s didn't have at least 2 Metallica songs on there.
They must have. Not in the top. I don't know how they don't have them in the top 10.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. They were so good.
I closed the list already. I can't look back.
They were so good.
What's the best Metallica song?
The best or the one that's going to be on that list? Because if you're going to go with the
I
one
don't have the list.
I'm just saying, if they're going to go the one that's going to be on the list, you're going to put Enter Sandman. If you're going to go best, I would say maybe like Orion or Master of Puppets.
Okay, so I think Enter Sandman's both the best and should be on the list. So
you're a huge Metallica fan, I'm assuming.
I am not a huge Metallica fan.
Exactly.
I think any chance of me being a big Metallica fan was
10 years ago?
killed forever when the band that's all about like anarchy said, "Oh my God, people are downloading our music online and not paying us. Oh my, let's go after them."
Yeah.
I can only swim my mind like Scrooge McDuck.
There's an awesome photo of them in front of Armani with a bunch of Armani shopping bags right now.
Oh my God, I can't stand them.
Clean shaven, short hair.
Yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of Metallica. They obviously have some very, very good music, but I think the guys are just a bunch of jackasses. And they also produce terrible music these days.
Yep.
How do they produce such bad music?
I guess some people are like a fountain of creativity, and some people have a bunch of good ideas, and when they're done, they're done.
What's the better band overall, Pearl Jam or Metallica?
Metallica.
Really? I think Pearl Jam.
Why?
I think they have more good songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Pearl Jam has 1 good album. Metallica has 4.
Do they have 4 good albums?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ride Lightning, Master Puppets, and Justice for All on the Black Album.
Yeah, I'd go with Pearl Jam. I think Pearl Jam also, there's still a chance they might put out a good song.
No, there's not.
There's no chance that Metallica's going to put out a good song anymore.
Disagree. Octomom is making a porn film.
She has 8 kids. She has like 14 kids. How is she going to feed them without doing porn?
She is 36 years old.
Good for her.
She is very unattractive, and she has a very, very large vagina.
I can't even talk about this. This is disgusting. But good for her.
Is it good for her?
I mean, I think she has to make money. I think that's pretty much the only way she's going to be able to afford to raise 14 kids.
I mean, do you want to be one of these kids that...
I have trouble raising 1. I cannot imagine raising 8 kids. I couldn't imagine raising 2.
Well, can you imagine being a kid when he hits puberty and looks for porn and your mom's on there?
I'd be like, thanks, Mom, for providing me with like clothes to wear to school.
Thank you for promoting abstinence.
She does. But if you watch that, you never want to have sex again.
There was a...
Number 36 on the 90s list, CNC Music Factory. Gonna make you sweat.
That's like number 36 on unintentional comedy.
Number 20, Hanson. Bop. I went back to the list. It's kind of fun to actually look at some of these songs from the 90s. Versus 2000s make you like want to kill yourself. The 90s are actually like a fun list of songs get.
Yeah, the 90s list is like really bad, and every song on there is better than the 2000s list.
It's really bad with all these songs that like you don't mind they came on the radio right now. Versus the 2000s, you would actually like just break your radio.
Yeah, I can't see like 10 years from now going, oh, I really hope Gold Digger comes on the radio.
Would you rather hear Gold Digger come on the radio right now or Color Me Bad, I Want to Sex You Up?
Definitely Color Me Bad.
Yeah. Spin Doctors, Two Princes. Is there anything on the 2000 list even close to that?
No, I bet there's not one song on the entire top 100.
Name one number. They pick a number from 1 to 100, I'll tell you, and I bet it's a song you actually wouldn't mind hearing right now.
On the 90s?
90s, yeah.
37.
37 is Green Day, Good Riddance.
Hate it.
Okay, pick another number.
73.
73 is Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy.
Okay. I could deal with that.
Okay, cool.
There was a dead obese woman that was so fat, she set the entire building on fire during her cremation.
Isn't that movie called That movie where Leonardo DiCaprio plays a retarded kid.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, I was thinking of Titanic. Didn't he play retarded in Titanic?
I think that was that movie where he's on Shutter Island.
Oh yeah. I didn't see Shutter Island. Was that good? I heard the ending already, where he's like he realizes like that he's actually retarded.
Alert. He realizes he's retarded. Yeah, that was no. You're thinking of Gangs in New York, where he's about to take over New York, and everyone realizes he's retarded.
Every movie turns out he's retarded. That's the end of the movie. It's always a realization. Catch you if you can. You find out he hasn't left his bedroom the whole time.
Yeah. He keeps putting on the same outfit because he's retarded. They knew where he was the whole time.
I want to be an airline pilot. God damn it! Why do we buy him this stupid this plane that he throws around?
Tom Hanks was humoring him. He really knew where he was because he was retarded.
Tom Hanks was his babysitter.
Oh, that's fun stuff.
Number 80, Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy.
I met one of the backup dancers.
Really?
Yeah, you know how he had like two bodybuilders on each
That's
side?
not really the backup dancer you want to ever meet, but go on.
Yeah, no. I
Number 92, Public Enemy. 911 is a joke.
Okay. I guess the 90s aren't as bad as the 2000s.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about the lady who set the entire building on fire because she was too fat?
My computer's going to die soon. What happened to her?
Well, she died and they cremated her, and there was so much grease from her fat that the entire building went ablaze.
That's kind of funny. Did anyone die, though?
No, but they needed a lot of firefighters.
That's really an awful. That's awful.
Yeah. That's a large woman.
I guess I don't understand how you can get that big, but obviously, like, they have a huge mental disorder, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess anything that you have excessive of, whether it's fat or like, the lady above me smells really bad and she's insane. Like, I think you have to be crazy to like have something going on like that.
You should light her on fire.
She would probably combust from a few feet away. She's pretty smart. She also shakes bags of, I don't know. I hear a plastic bag shaking over the staircase multiple times a day. I think
Number 76, Blues Traveler, Run Around. Should that be higher on the list?
No, I hate that song.
Number 71, Arrested Development, Tennessee.
That's properly rated.
Okay, so she smells and what's she do?
She shakes a plastic bag, and I think what she's doing is gathering her dog's hair in a plastic bag and shaking it outside her front door. Because the staircase, I'm glad I live on the first floor, because going up the staircase, it's like covered in dog hair. So I think she somehow gathers her dog hair in a plastic bag and then shakes it outside the door.
Number 45, I didn't enjoy hearing when it first came out, but now anytime it comes on, I want to just always hear it.
You really just wanted to do this list.
Hootie and the Blowfish, Only Want to Be With You. I don't know, now I really love that song.
It's not bad. I still think Hold My Hand is better.
I agree, actually. I think it actually is a better song.
Is it scary that Hootie and the Blowfish has like 3 good songs?
They were really like, I'm surprised they didn't produce more. What is Hootie and the Blowfish's net worth?
I think the black guy in the group quit because everyone called him Hootie.
Wasn't that his name?
No, it's Darius Rucker.
Whatever.
How do I know this shit?
Okay, celebrity net worth, Hootie and the Blowfish. They don't have Darius Rucker's the main guy, right?
Yeah.
$14 million. Okay, my computer's about to shut off.
Is it? Okay, that was a quick 23%.
So I don't know. I'm at 8%. We could just do it till it shuts off.
No, we could end it. Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll
be back with lots of rambling.
We'll be back with lots of rambling. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you liked, what you did not like about the show. So yeah, I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and there was a lot of
Judge
stories.
Judy, what do you think her net worth is?
Who?
Judge Judy.
Oh, it's got to be like $50 million.
$90 million. Holy
That's
crap.
ridiculous. She's a terrible person. Yeah, so I'm going on vacation tomorrow. We'll be back, I guess, maybe next Sunday if you want to do a show.
Sure.
And then we're going to try and do one once a week going forward.
Oh, wait, Father's Day?
Oh, is it Father's Day?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I have to get back to you about that.
Okay, so we're going to start doing a show once a week very soon. There was a bunch of stories we didn't get to because we wasted a lot of time today, but we will get to them. And there's going to be some new recurring segments like make fun of Jay's college radio show, because I just found an old box of my old college radio shows, and it's terrible. And we're going to get Bri on, and we're going to break it down, and that'll be a lot of fun. And we got a couple other bits that we're going to try and bring to the show, so stick with us. We'll be back soon. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at Nick of Sanity. That's Nick with a K in front of it. K-N-I-C-K of Sanity. Because it's a long story. I'm not going to get into that. If you want to leave a voicemail, it's 631-676-1181. And if you want to email us, it is thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com. And if you want to find us on Facebook, just type in Brink of Sanity on Facebook, and we will show up. And you can join us there. We'll put links of stuff, and it'll be good. There's a band called Brink of Sanity, so it's not facebook.com/Brink of Sanity. It's facebook.com/the-brink-of-sanity, which is kind of annoying. But there it is. And then we'll put links on there, and we'll be updating the site more often. We're back. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a little more than a week after this episode. And then after that, it'll be weekly again. So thank you for listening. And Mark's computer died, so he meant to say goodbye. And, yeah, we'll be back in probably about 10 days. So thank you again, and good night.
Bye, love. Goodbye, everybody.
We're back.
This is the end. Say goodbye.